What is going on, YouTube? Savage here. In today's video, we'll be having a little bit of fun with a random quads gameplay. We're going to be commentating over their gameplay as if we're in an esports Warzone tournament. Before we get into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the wolf pack today. Also, let's get this video to 1,500 likes. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the first team of the tournament that we are spectating. My dude, Sark, and his squad, and they look to be doing the helicopter strat to just push team after team, utilizing UAVs. He's got dead silence in the reservoir. He's got some pretty decent builds, so I'm really hoping this squad delivers some really good aggressive gameplay. Here we are getting on the rooftop. This scope is an absolute beamer of a scope. For some reason, the enemy team talking their own chopper. Not really sure why they would do that, especially with us on the rooftop. They should have come for us first, but instead they went ahead and sacrificed both of their lives for absolutely nothing. Great gameplay by that squad. They're about to get taken out of this tournament really fast. Look at he split. There's a guy probably the corner of the staircase right above us. Not really surprised right there. I mean, the bouncing Betty definitely surprised me, but the street sweeper play, not at all. Not at all. So unfortunately, the team carry Sark goes down. Honestly, what he should have done was just gone out from the outside. He should have went up the IHOP roof and came in through the upper window and then shot in on the teammate instead of going up the staircase. That's just a rookie mistake, and he's way better than that. Here we are spectating Vernon now with a beautiful headshot on the guy camping this building, popping dead silent for whatever reason, blowing through the door. The guy getting the res off. We're able to get the kill. Don't worry about the execution. His teammates coming around with the street sweeper, and lo and behold, there we go again, almost having the same fate that our teammate Sark did. Guys, if there's any time in the world in the history of my channel that you guys listen to me, stop going for executes in buildings, because that street sweeper will fuck you up. All right, but fortunately, Sark coming back. Let's go ahead and see what the teammates are rocking right now. We got Curatalo. We got Mr. C rocking 3 kills. Not really sure what's going on right now. The game had lagged, and we unfortunately missed 2 of our teammates going down. Another aggro squad pushing the shit out of us right now. As you can see, we can't spectate the team fast enough. I would love to see how this aggressive squad just lost 2 of their members in a matter of a split second. Here we are now. Let's go to Mr. C. Both of them in the gulag now. Unfortunate. These guys were on a huge rampage, just blowing through teams. Next thing you know, another team came by and did the same thing. They had the bigger Ds. Here we are playing the gulag right now. We need to keep our body moving, make sure we're accurate as hell. There it is, getting the cleanup, shooting his dead body. All right, but Vernon now coming back in. It looks like both of his teammates, or 2 of his teammates, unfortunately did not win their ghoulie, but we do have 2 of us up, so we're gonna go ahead and grab the scavenger. Hopefully Green goes ahead and lands on that one so we can make our way to the next one. Doesn't look like what he's, maybe it is. He's falling very slow. All right, going to the rooftop. Is he gonna make it? Oh no. All right, here we are now, finally getting enough money to get our teammate back. We're gonna go ahead and buy in Sark and now Vernon as well. So we're rocking 3 of us, and Sark, of course, being our carry. He is the one that we want to get in the game first and foremost. Not surprised in that one at all. And then as you can see, his teammates coming in right now to land on the scav, giving all 3 of us extra money, and at that point we can then again buy our teammate, hopefully over here at an array. All right, here we are now making our way in. Now let's go ahead and see what this team should be doing. I mean, if they're going for a kill race, which they are because they're in the middle of this Twitch tournament, they need to make their way over to Factory, Airport, and Boneyard train station, somewhere in this area, and get the hell away from this side of the map. We've been here for a little too long. We've got plenty of money. We just did our scavengers. We got a free loadout drop. Let's go ahead and get this taken care of as soon as possible. All right, we're gonna abandon the vehicle and make our way on foot. Kind of questionable. Again, we want to maintain momentum in this game and blow through team after team after team, which these guys definitely have the capability of doing, as we saw at the beginning of the game when they were utilizing that helicopter to their advantage. But they did mark a team, they did spot a team over here, and they're gonna go ahead and be aggressive as they possibly can. Now it's a little bit questionable why they're not kind of hugging the building and making their way to the enemies. They're gonna be running out in the open to push these guys. Granted, they could be trying to get a lead on the enemies right now. It does look like they're running down, so this is actually a very good play, and this would be a great third-party situation right now. Also, notice how these guys were moving in the open, but they were bouncing from rocks to trees, maintaining cover at all times. Here we are, unfortunately, taking shots at the team that was shooting at the team we were tracking, which means now we could possibly be the ones being third-partied. Instead, I probably would have pinched the team that they were shooting at and then focused up on those guys. These guys right here, for instance. But, you know, either way, as long as they can hold their own, either way shall work. All right, doesn't look to be looted. There's free cash on the ground, so it's safe to assume no one's in here. But then again, never assume. Always clear it, just like these guys are. Better safe than sorry. And again, going back to the street sweeper. Street sweeper is an insane weapon right now. If you guys mess up one time and go into a building and don't look both ways, you're probably going to end up dead. All right, we got a knock. I would like to see one of the teammates go ahead and push. Blue's going in from the bottom right now. Now we got 2 marks. Mr. C's going to jump off and join Blue. That's 2 reses slash self-reses they're going to have to get off in order to recover. But one of their teammates is coming up from the bottom southeast side of the map. And fortunately, Mr. S is able to get the kills. But no, once again, the street sweeper giving our team an unfortunate fate by just camping the top. That is so bad. No matter how the map's designed, no matter what the meta is, for some reason, Call of Duty always wants to leave one weapon in that people can just sit in a corner and do absolutely nothing. I hate that for this squad. Again, we're trying to go for this 3rd tournament win in a row, and it's going to be very hard as long as these guys got to keep contesting that stupid gun. Mr. C rocking 6 kills. Mr. S rocking 6 kills. Vernon rocking 6 kills. No way! Everyone's rocking 6 kills. Holy sh**. We've got decent momentum. Still, I would like to see us have a little bit more kills right now, but it's not too late. Again, the majority of the fight's going to be over here, and we still have more than half or little under half the server left. So plenty of time in the match, plenty of kills left to get. We need to go ahead and grab a vehicle and move on. We're sitting on a ton of money. I'd like to see the rest of the teammates buy UAVs so we just keep this momentum, keep this tempo, and go from people to people and get some more kills. Nothing really over here I would focus on grabbing. We've got a bunch of bounties in the hangar and factory area, which we could go and get. Mr. C kind of waiting on his team right now. You can see he's ready. He's aggressive. He wants to push, but for whatever reason, his teammates are just kind of lagging behind. Let's go ahead and spectate them and see what the hell they're doing. Mr. S finally catching up. Mr. V finally catching up. But here we have Groman, obviously the weaker link on the team, but that's fine. Again, as long as he plays as a squad and he helps with pings and rotations and things like that, he could be a valuable asset no matter how many kills he has. But just keeping up the tempo, he's definitely slacking big time, kind of putting his squad a little bit behind. And it also may get him killed because he could get picked off as being the weaker link. Again, the first thing I would do is go right here and pick up these bounties. I mean, we have enough money again for UAVs. I think a couple of them have them. We have 1 UAV on the squad. We could go ahead, use the UAV, push across. If there is anybody over here, get the kills, grab the bounties, and then just jump from bounty to kill to UAV to bounty to kill, and so on and so forth. But it looks like they're going to go ahead, instead of playing super aggressive, we're going to sit here and try to gatekeep everybody at the hospital area. I really don't like this play because they don't have to leave yet. They don't have to leave for another like 2 minutes or so. There's a minute left before this circle even finishes collapsing. Then you have to worry about the next circle starting to move. And then once that circle starts to move, there's still a little bit extra time before they actually have to move. Able to get the kill on Tawaro Tip. And if you guys remember Tawaro Tip, whoa, look at the building textures. Holy crap. This is what a 3080 does for you, boys. No matter how good a graphics card you guys got. All right, another team coming up with the same idea, as you can see on the UAV. Thank God for the UAV. We're gonna go ahead and get this easy. Unfortunately, I thought it was gonna be a knock. Looked like a headshot, but it wasn't. Got the armor break. Now we could use this time to wrap around the hill and push them and pinch them while they're on downslope, but that's exactly what it looks like Blue's gonna be doing. We get the knock, we get the hit. Unfortunately, there's the execute finally. Big Bertha driving in circles for some damn reason. Not really sure what's going on, but we need to be careful of the Big Bertha and keep an eye on that because that could be problematic. Also at the same time, I did not see that coming. A team coming up from behind us over the buy station, literally pinching us. So now we have a team down here. We have a team on top of rooftop. We have the team in the Bertha and the team that came up behind us at the buy station. Again, was not a fan of the gatekeeping play for many reasons. However, even I didn't predict that gonna happen. Now, all of a sudden, Vernon rocking 9 kills with a lot of momentum, a lot of gas in a solo situation against possibly 4 different squads, and he's not safe, and he's also broke. This is the moment where he does not want to play aggressive. Again, he's got great momentum. Their team is doing really, really well. They've almost got 40 kills between them all. They need to go ahead and try to find the best way to get them back. He's going to go ahead. I thought he was going to go ahead for the supply run. Not sure exactly what the play is right here. I think he's just trying to loot up on money, get a little bit of more plates, get a little bit more security, but we need to rotate out of this area. I really wouldn't even pick these fights. Again, even if we can 1v4 efficiently, we've got to worry about the other 3 teams that are going to be shooting us. This could be a throw right here. We need to rotate out of this, get the hell out, and yes, we'll have to run in the open, but if we would have ran instantly, those guys would have been so distracted with each other, we probably could have got away. But now, again, the tables have turned. The teams up there now going to gatekeep us. The team at hospital knows we're here because now we're shooting at them. It's going to be very hard for us to escape. I just don't see this happening. All right, right now scanning the rooftop, trying to find an enemy. They could be predicting his rotations. Stress is up. It's heated right now. No idea where this guy is. I heard the ping too, but I didn't see the ping. We have people flying back in again. We need to get the hell out of here. This is not a spot you want to be in. I do believe there are 2 teams here, and all we're going to be doing is pissing everybody off. But again, at the same time, I don't want to deter Vernon from being aggressive. I love the aggressive play, but again, because of the tournament, because of the momentum we have, I want to get my team back as fast as humanly possible. All right, teammates have now pinged the scavenger saying, Vernon, get the hell out of there. Please get us back, bro. We got this match. Stop trying to show off. A 1v4 is not very probable, and then when you rotate out, you could get shit on. We've got concussions coming in from over us right now. Again, rely on the heartbeat sensor. No idea where that concussion came from. Clearly, whoever threw, though, has ghosts because we cannot pick them. And now here we are, running out in the middle of the open with no cover when everyone else is going to be running out in the same direction. So this is the moment I was worried about. This is where I think he's going to get knocked out of the game, but we're going to see it in a couple seconds. When you go ahead and get to cover, he's very, very ballsy, very, very just relying on the fact that no one else is looking at him. And again, I get he wants to get the kills, but at the same time, if you could already have your teammates back by now, how much would that help you? A lot. Taking shots at the enemy, not being able to get the hits, that's very unfortunate. Need to lead a little bit, especially when they're moving sideways. Glints coming up over the rocks. Again, very, very ballsy. No self-res or anything. This could be a squad wipe if they get the headshot. Finally, after all of that wasted time and downtime, we're rotating to get the scavenger objective, which again, should have been a play from the start. All right, grabbing the scavenger, grabbing a little bit of cash. He's trying to get enough cash to get his teammate back without having to rely on the scavenger. So if he needs to run by the buy station, he can already do so. Using the heartbeat to check. We need to watch these rooftops to the right and the left-hand side as well. We're kind of abandoning the entire southeast side of the map. I love the fact that he hears the crates instead of going for him. He's just focused up on the scavenger. He knows time is of the essence. He needs to get the hell out of here. He's wasted enough time. Making our way across the street. Notice how he's just always scanning everything, jumping 360s, trying to look behind him and to the side. Notice how he's not just tunnel visioning. I'll give him that. At first, he was kind of abandoning the south side of the map, not looking to his left, but now he's kind of focused up and realized his mistakes and trying to just do small corrections. Now, for this building here, he's going to need to climb up on the rooftop by him and jump off to get it. I believe there are boxes on the side of that building too to get the scavenger, but I'm not 100% sure. And because of that, this is exactly what I would do. All right, took the time to go ahead and mark a buy station. His teammate marked that one. He went ahead and marked that one. That's probably the better play. This is going to be an interesting circle, but it's not, they're not completely out of the fight. Notice how little money the scavenger's getting them. It's really drastic only having one of you guys when you're getting scavengers. Really, really big. All right, so right now he's very hesitant to go to the next scavenger, and I don't blame him. IHOP's right there, and there's rooftops right there, and it's on the edge of the circle. There's a huge probability. Oh, you whiffed it, bro. There's a huge probability that there's going to be a team there, and that's why he's hesitant. Now, as far as that fight's concerned, there was the third party. He did whiff the shot, but he sat still. One of the biggest mistakes people who snipe make is they sit still. Guys, only stop moving right when you're about to take your shot if you absolutely have to. Don't just sit there and hold an angle and wait on the enemy to get in your crosshair. But now here we are spectating Fisher and his squad. Let's go ahead and see who the carry is for this one. We have Kale and Alvidrez. And they're in a pretty, I'm not a fan of this spot at all. I'm going to be honest, because train station is going to have a great angle on us when we do need to push across to the north-hand side of the circle. And that's probably exactly where the circle's going to go to. We're not in a terrible spot. It's definitely winnable, but it's probably not one of my favorite areas. And this is a team slowing down at the end of the game, trying to control their tempo, trying to control their pace, and trying to make sure they don't throw themselves into the middle of a third party. All right, here we are pushing up finally. We have stopping power. Hopefully we're not going to spend our time looting. I don't understand this play at all. We need to be playing somewhat of something, right? We need to be playing aggressive, playing for strategy, playing for rotation, playing for something. Sitting here looting is not the play to do right now. We need to be more worried about the enemies around us. Not to mention, we're already sitting on more than $20,000, and there's only 1 or 2 buy stations left in the next zone. And these are 2 buy stations I do not recommend you go to ever. In this small circle, both of these are basically going to be controlled. This is probably your best bet, but right now looting is not of the essence. We've got ammo, we've got dead silence. The only thing we need is UAVs and shit like that. But again, I don't think the risk is worth the reward. The best position to be in this circle is probably going to be the rooftop of train. I think that's pretty much a given. Then again, here I am thinking that, and we're not trying to push that shit. We really need to be making our way to train station and getting that rooftop, getting control, because if the next circle, no matter where it goes, if it goes over here, no matter where the next circle goes to, the rooftop will have a great angle to shoot down on almost everything. And if for some reason the circle does favor train station, that's an even better spot to be in. So again, very questionable this team does not push up there. Remember, the zip line is not the only way to get to the top. There is a few staircases in there that you can work your way up, and that's exactly what I would be doing right now. A little questionable right now with team separation. Again, I don't mind team separation at all, but when it comes to the end of the game, you guys need to be clustered up because the enemies will be. Here we have a bunny hop and sweat rose skin jumping off the roof like an absolute animal, annihilating Call without a single chance. Here we have another one coming from behind us like, oh my God, that team was very aggressive, jumping off as if they were jumping on an AC-130 with some parachutes on, taking one of us out, but Fisher was there for the cover to take care of both of those enemies. Beautiful play by Fisher, sitting in the open with no cover, able to get those kills. Incredible. Going back to the conversation of splitting up from a teammate, remember, at the end of the game, everyone's going to be camping on top of each other. All teams will be holding pockets. There's no reason for you guys to spread out that much. That is crazy. All right, again, now looking at the rooftop again, going back to that play, I do think it's a better play still. Very ballsy going for the buy, but it worked out. Good bro. I would not have done that, but good. But going back to the rooftop, it's got a great line of sight on literally everything except for the people camping inside gas station. So again, that would have been a play. And even rotating, it'd be pretty easy to rotate through here. There's a lot of vehicles in the parking lot. The street right here to cross is the only questionable thing. But because there's 6 other teams left right now, you could probably cross if these guys get in a fight with somebody else. All right, here we are now. The gas is pushing us up, forcing us into a bad position. Let's see what he ends up buying. This is pretty ballsy buy, but it could be worth if he can pull it off. There we have a team on the rooftop of train station weird with a great vantage point. We're going to sit here behind the vehicle. Now, look, we need to be keeping eyes on the enemy as we play. You want to look around. You want to keep your body moving and keep visual on the enemy to see if he's jumping to the left, jumping to the right, running back on the gas, whatever the case may be. Otherwise, you're going to lose sight on him, and you may end up dying to that enemy later on. All right, we have no cover, unfortunately. We're taking shots at the enemy. We kind of have to right now, but we need to be aware of the fact we have no cover, and our entire left-hand side is exposed to the possible 4 other teams that are on the map. 2 of our teammates go down. It's now a solo squad. There's one more guy. Don't worry about the execution. Going for the shots, unfortunately. Getting the armor break. All right, getting the res off. We need to push up right now is the only time to do so. We're spraying and praying. Enemy not even our sight. We need to work our way to left-hand side. For some reason, we're playing the gas edge as if it's covered. He was like playing in and out it as if he couldn't get shot outside of the gas. That was very questionable. It cost Fisher his life. Rest in peace to that squad. Oh, I stand corrected. Call's still up. We got a Claymore sticking through the doorway. Maybe we can get to the rooftop of this gas station right here. Would be the best spot, to be honest. I don't think there's anyone up there. There may be, but if not, that's where we want to be at. Hopefully he realizes that. He does. Here we go to the rooftop. This could be a great vantage point to hopefully come in with a clutch. Now, to be honest, I'm not for this play, but if you play passive enough and you watch that staircase, the other teams may kill each other off. There are 4 teams and 8 enemies left, so I don't believe there's any full squads. This could be an easily winnable game. Now, all we got to do is wait patiently. We will have to sit in gas, but thank God we have a gas mask. We got a guy right under the gas station in front of us. What the hell are we aiming at right now? Remember, we have a gas mask. Play in the gas, shoot people as they run out in the open, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Behind this building in front of us, they're going to have an enemy running to the street. All we gotta do is shoot him. Here's another one under us. Don't worry about the guy getting shot at. Worry about the guy doing the shoot. But unfortunately, the gas makes us panic. We jump off the roof and then literally into the middle of the unknown. If he would have played the gas, if he would have stayed on the roof, we could have cleaned up most of those kills. Very unfortunate to get shot by 3 different enemies the moment the gas hit us. Here we have Sism, Mr. S, rocking 16 kills, absolutely aggressive, and putting himself out in the open to go for 1 kill in a 1v2 situation. My man on a 16 kill banger, using that momentum to challenge a 1v2 out in the open. Very ballsy play, and unfortunately it cost him the game as well. Really good beginning, kind of a slow middle game, but the end right there was crazy hectic, and everyone we spectated ended up dying. Now I really wish we could have spectated Mr. S at the end. He had 16 kills, so clearly he was having a really good match. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, again, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel today. But until next time, you have a good one, and good luck in Warzone.